Welcome back to another episode of Minister's Message. Just a little update as we come to the end of August and towards the end of the summer. Just to say what's been going on. I've noticed now that I'm trying to do these minister messages when we're not in lockdowns or COVID is not as prevalent as it once was, because our villages here are full of visitors and it's wonderful. The car park behind the camera is chock-a-block. You'll be hearing cars coming and going the whole time. There's folks in the water, folks playing in the tennis court. The Seaboard Hall is full. It's just been really great to see throughout the summer. In the church, we've had the baptism of little Ava Graham. We've had the wedding of Ruth and Alfie Cooper. Up in Dornoch as a presbytery, we had the induction and ordination of Reverend Al McInnes. So there's been lots going on over the summer. One of the highlights has to be the return of free church camps. So this year we had 9 camps in operation over 3 different locations, from Kincraig in the Highlands, Renfrew in Glasgow, and then down in Oswestry. 250 children plus attended as campers, and there was over 100 leaders and cooks. So many of our own young folk in the church and a few of us as leaders and cooks went along over this summer. Just last Sunday evening we had a great time at Youth Fellowship, where we got some of the young ones to share what camp they were at, what their favourite part was, and what the talks were about. Because as much fun and the experience of going to camp is, really we want to be there sharing the gospel. And it was amazing to hear them talking about still remembering what the talks were on, what their favourite parts of it were, what they learned, what they took away. And hopefully we can try and build on a lot of what they experienced at Free Church Camp. I was at football camp. Here's a little video of one of the funny parts of that. We did not think it was going to be that muddy when we took the kids away from the site, away from playing football for at least one day, but it was really good fun, maybe more so for the leaders. Rod and Emma and Kenny Hugh were cooks down in Oswestry. Here's a little video of them in action. They had to deal with the scorching heat wave that was going on down south throughout the summer, but they did very well and they really enjoyed their week at Camp 2. So please pray. As much as we prayed for the camps, we want to pray for the fruit to come from them, and that it would indeed be blessed for the Lord's glory, and that these young folks would be drawn to Jesus Christ, and that those leaders, as junior leaders up to everyone who was able to go and volunteer, that it would be a blessing to them in their own spiritual lives. Well, let me just finally, this weekend we have a special summer service here in the Seaboard Hall, joint with the United Free Church. So I'll be preaching at that. There'll be some of the young ones will be singing. There'll be praise for us all to join in with, and there'll be refreshments afterwards. So there's been a special invitation that has gone out to the whole community. And if you're watching this, then please take this as your invite. Please come along. And as much as we want to invite you to church, invite you to this special service, what we most want is for you to be invited to Jesus Christ. And that goes for everybody who's watching. That is the invitation to you, not just at a particular date and time, but today. You are invited to come to Jesus. And so the question is to you, what will you do with that invitation? Well, I do hope and pray you have a blessed weekend. May the Lord be with you.